Hey, what's going on, guys? Bringing you guys a quick recap of the first round of the 2013 NFL Draft. I'm just going to get right to it. Got the Kansas City Chiefs taking Eric Fisher at offensive tackle. Luke Joeckel at offensive tackle goes to the Jaguars. The Dolphins trade up with the Raiders for outside linebacker Dion Jordan. Offensive tackle Lane Johnson went to the Philadelphia Eagles. Ezekiel Ansah is now a Detroit Lion. Barkevius Mingo is now a Brown. Offensive guard Jonathan Cooper is now with the Cardinals. The Rams traded up with the Bills, and they snagged Tavon Austin at wide receiver. Cornerback D. Milner is now with the Jets. And offensive guard Chance Warmack goes to the Tennessee Titans. Notably there, you got two guards going in the top 10. You don't usually see that happen in Cooper and Warmack. You got Tavon Austin, a very undersized wide receiver, goes in the top 10 as well. But Tavon Austin's going to be that next Darren Sproles, Percy Harvin type receiver. So the Rams really felt like they wanted him. They trade up with the Bills. No real surprises in the top 10. Kind of surprised to see that the Dolphins traded up to grab Dion Jordan, but really no huge surprises. Moving on, you got at 11, you got DJ Fluker to the Chargers. DJ Hayden at cornerback to the Raiders. Defensive tackle Sheldon Richardson to the Jets. Defensive tackle Star Lotulelei to the Panthers. Safety Kenny Vaccaro to the Saints. Quarterback E.J. Manuel to the Bills. Outside linebacker Jarvis Jones to the Steelers. The 49ers traded up with the Cowboys and drafted safety Eric Reed. Offensive guard Justin Pugh to the Giants at 19. And at 20, the Bears select offensive guard Kyle Long. A few surprises here. Notably, at number 12, you have DJ Hayden, cornerback out of Houston. I felt like it was a reach. Even though the Raiders did trade out of the number 3 overall pick, they grabbed the second-round pick from the Dolphins. I still thought it was a reach on DJ Hayden. I did hear that his draft stock was on the rise, though. Another surprise, E.J. Manuel at 16 goes to the Buffalo Bills. He's the first quarterback taken. A lot of people speculated that Nassib was going to be the guy there for the Bills because of the Syracuse connection with his head coach Doug Marrone. Geno Smith, always going to be a top 10 guy. He doesn't go off the board in the first round. Matt Barkley's still on. Everyone's still on the board except for E.J. Manuel. Really surprised that the Bills took him, and as early as 16. They must have seen something that a lot of other teams didn't see, but that was the first QB taken. So we'll see what happens with E.J. Manuel there in Buffalo, competing for the starting job with him and Kevin Kolb. Let's move on. Past the 20th pick, you got the Bengals at 21 select Tyler Eifert. 22, you have the Falcons, who traded up with the Rams for cornerback Desmond Trufant. At 23, the Vikings select defensive tackle Sheriff Floyd. 24, the Colts select defensive end Bjorn Werner. The Vikings select Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. The Packers select defensive end Dayton Jones at 26. The Texans select wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins at 27. The Broncos select defensive tackle Sylvester Williams at 28. The Vikings traded up into the first round with the Patriots. They gave up a second round selection, a third, a fourth, and a seventh to move up into the first again for the third first-round selection, being wide receiver Cordarrelle Patterson. The Rams, who had previously traded back at number 30, select inside linebacker Alec Ogletree. The Cowboys select center Travis Frederick, and at 32, the Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens select safety Matt Elam. So from 20 to 32, again, not too many surprises, a lot of first-round names there. I thought Sharif Floyd, however you want to say his name, was a media creation. Everyone said he's going to be a top 5 pick. He fell to 23, and a lot of people said that, he's got all the talent to, be a top 5 pick. I never saw it, and I'm not surprised that he fell to 23. Another guy being Cordarrelle Patterson, even though the Vikings traded up for him, gave up a lot of picks, I think he was about to fall out of the first round. Patterson, very raw receiver. And the Vikings gave up 4 draft picks for him. So we'll see how he develops in Minnesota. Matt Elam at 32 to the Ravens. Really like Matt Elam. I thought that they're going to fill that spot, replacing Ed Reed there. Now they have Michael Huff as well, so they're filling in their secondary. I thought that was a solid pick at 32. Sylvester Williams at 28 also to the Broncos, slipped a little bit. I thought that was a very solid value there for them. Big names still left on the board, guys. A lot of names: Manti Te'o, Geno Smith, Matt Barkley, Mike Glennon. You know, some of the top quarterbacks there. A lot of the receivers: Justin Hunter still available, Robert Woods, Keenan Allen. All the running backs. Not one running back was taken in the first round, first time in a very long time. So Eddie Lacy's still on the board, Monty Ball amongst some of the bigger names there. I'm probably missing a few big names, but I'm letting you guys know the second round is where the fireworks are going to go off. So stay tuned. Tomorrow's Friday. Rounds 2 and 3 are gonna go down. Pay attention, because a lot of the better names, bigger names, are still available. Going to be able to, I think, a lot of value still there. So thought I'd just make a quick recap for you guys. Long night, watch the entire draft, so I'm gonna head to bed here soon. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.